Well, I guess I'll do some comments first. Big win for us, obviously. Really fired up, proud of the kids. Fought through quite a bit of adversity during the game and they've won 32 games, I think, in a row here. Is that correct? Coach Fickle and his staff do a fabulous job. They're playing with their backup quarterback who really gave us fits today. Did a good job running the ball, and it's hard to tackle, and really was. But I thought offense, defense, special teams all did some really good things, and we had to play this way in order to win the ball game. At their place, probably, obviously a huge drive there. When they scored to go up 24-20, we went down the field and Michael was really sharp on that drive and then I thought Tajay, they do a great job. They're one of the best defenses in the country. And I told him we were going to ride him, and we did. And he, had a fabulous game. I'm not sure how many carries he had. He must have at least 30, and he really played well. But just a big win for the Green Wave. I imagine one of the biggest wins they've had in this program history. So I'm just proud of the guys and the adversity they fought through.
You trusted your defense at the end. You had a 39. You ran the Wildcat. Made them lose their last time out. Was that an easy decision or just basically?
No, it was. Time was kind of on our side at that point, and they're going to have to go 80, or we one-stepped it because they do a good job of pressure and punts, and he really hit it. I think he hit it about 50-something yards. But yeah, we just felt like if we made him go 80 and did a good job, then we knew they had to throw the football, and we did a pretty good job of pressure in that last series. They almost hit one and over the middle, and DJ Douglas made a big play and knocked it down.
The pass plays Pratt hit on the go-ahead drive had been available in the first half. Just for one reason or another, they didn't connect. Did you have confidence that if executed right?
Yeah, we just didn't do a great job of protection early on. We had longer developing routes, and that was open. First time we ran it, Deuce was wide open on a post. The second time we ran it, Shea was open on the play that he caught it on, and just had some pressure in his face. But boy, I tell you, he threw some nice balls there. That last drive, big time throws.
To what extent did this team show you defensively what you expected based on the film?
Cincinnati, they did the same things they've been doing. They're one of the top defenses in the country. They really do a nice job of getting in and out of odd and even fronts. Tackle well. They'll get out on the perimeter and play a bunch of press man on you. Got big kids. They're big inside. I think Zero's one of the top defensive players in our conference. So no, they didn't really do anything that we hadn't prepared for. I don't think. I'd have to ask offensive coaches, but me standing from the worst seat in the house on the sideline, I look like all the same stuff I've been watching all week.
And Bergio kicked the 47-yard field goal.
Huge.
That's a play you didn't even try in the past.
No,
times. How big was that?
That was big. That was a huge field goal for us, and we're kind of in no man's land right there, and there's a big kick by Valentino.
And how important is it to have special teams play so well in that aspect? We talk about offense and defense all the time, but in games that are this close, it really does come down to that.
Yeah, it does. We had a nice little return at the end of the game. Thought we did a good job with our 2 returner deal. Their punter is, really does an excellent job of seeing where the return man is and punting it the opposite direction. So we put 2 guys back there so we'd have a chance to catch it. We almost got him on the first one. We pulled out a little bit early. We had a double team into our boundary. We ran Quan away, and he punted it to us, and we got out of there just a little bit too early, and we still had a nice return with it. But the thing that they've done an excellent job of with their punt team, with their punter, is punting the ball and getting rolls. He punts it away, and it's a 35-yard punt. It turns into a 52-yard punt. He gets a big roll with it. So. Yeah, I thought Coach Disher and all the special teams coaches did an excellent job.
You were in the lead almost the whole game. Just did the game kind of, you mentioned games all take different routes, but did this kind of play out?
I thought it might be like this, they're it's hard to, you're not knowing, I scored a lot of points on these guys all season. They're really good defense. I think we've got a really good defense and we did a good job with ball security. We had the ball 34 minutes, had it 26 minutes. So we had it over half a quarter longer than they did. And as I've said before, we play great defense when you're on offense. So good execution of there at the end. We did a nice job milking the clock, I thought. And it was just all three phases I thought played well. I don't know if we played great, but we played good in all three phases. And that's enough to beat a quality team like Cincinnati.
From 2-10 last year to 10-2 this year, and a chance to play at home for the conference championship. What do you think was the key? What was the most important factor in that turnaround?
Well, Brad's healthy. Probably we didn't talk about it a whole bunch last year, but he got hurt on the last play of the first game and really was hurt the whole year. And our second team guy went down. Heck, we went about 3 weeks where our GA was our quarterback in 7-on-7. You were out there watching. We had nobody else to throw. So that was we didn't talk about that much. And Michael had surgery after the season, and he's great shape right now. But that was probably the toughest thing, that we had to deal with, other than the not having the dogs wee out in front of the hotel for a month. That was the other one that was tough.
The boys your team showed, there were a lot of close calls that went against you in that stretch. Cincinnati takes the lead for the first time, and nobody blinked.
No, they didn't. They did an excellent job, man. That was a big answer, huge answer. And I'll have to watch the tape. I thought one time they jumped off sides on that play down there, and with, looked pretty significant, but maybe they didn't. I don't know. But yeah, that was a huge answer to going down. So yeah, big great job by the offense. And you got to feed off each other. Like I say all the time, you never know the path to victory. And and we work that stuff all the time. We have what we call a fastball drill and do a lot of 2-minute situations. Just happy the guys are going to be able to relax a little bit here the next couple of days, get back to work on Monday.
And this team's
Just glad we're playing.
This team is so known for its mindset. Where do you feel like you've seen the players just make strides in terms of mental growth between last season and this
Oh,
season?
we got a lot of veteran guys. I really think our strength coach, Kurt Hester's done just an excellent job of helping to instill that. And then our coaches, and we compete a lot in practice, and our expectations are very high, and the guys adhere to our expectations. So, there's a lot of, you can do everything you want, but you got to have the Jimmies and the Joes, and we had some tough Jimmies and Joes. Pretty good.
First win over the Rankin Fund since '84. You do a really kidding job about controlling all that. Could you imagine you guys being at this moment?
Well, you always want that to, I'm an optimist, and I feel like we could do that, and it was tough. We just we kind of found our way here the last couple of years recruiting, it's that's always your goal to win, and we were so close. There was a couple of years in there we came really close to winning 8, 9, or 10 games. We really did, and just didn't, just the ball didn't go our way. Went our way today. Everybody good?
Ed Daniels, you got a question? Yeah, Willie, you became the fourth team in school history to win 10 games today. Is that significant for you?
Yeah, it's hard to win 10 games. It really is. And so yeah, that's very significant. We're very proud of that.
How about Tajay, Willie? All the really good players you've coached over the years. He's got to be on the short list, huh?
Oh yeah, he's over here. He's coming up here in just a second, but he's got all the intangibles. tough, hard, he's got all the other stuff. And I know everybody looks at the athletic ability, and I've got quite a few guys playing in the NFL right now. And the one trait that all share is they're all good people, and Tajay is just a wonderful person and a great teammate. And we had another one on the sideline with us, Cam Sample, playing with the Bengals. He was down there cheering and hollering for the wave just as much as anybody was. But he's gonna have a lot of success, after Tulane. So we're just really happy that he is a part of our program.
And if I could ask one more, as far as like a tipping point for the program, do you feel like this is, one of those games where you can point to if you can continue to have sustained success?
Yeah, I think our guys expect to win, and that's very, very important. But more importantly, our guys work hard during the week. I always talk about 2 keys to winning a ball game. You got to have great preparation throughout the week, all the way up until kickoff, and then you got to flip the switch at kickoff. And our guys have done an excellent job of that all season long, and have been highly competitive, and no give in with them, and that's what you got to have. I've been blessed to coach a lot of great teams, and these guys have got those characteristics big time, and just very proud of them.
Thank you.
Hey, Willie, can I ask one question?
Yep.
I wanted to ask you about your search. What was it like today? It had to feel a little bit more special than all the other ones, right?
Oh, they're all great. Anytime you win, it's fantastic, and they're all good. It didn't matter if it's Blinn playing Cisco or the Green Wave beating Cincinnati and snapping their 32-game home winning streak. They're all really good.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Coach. Congratulations.